how can I help other women do the same? So that started my mission, and it kind of shifted gears from what traditional therapists are led to believe or led to practice when you're in a more constricted. My mission is really to help encourage others to look within, to simplify personal development, to make it accessible. So the type of trauma that I've experienced is there's layers to it, right? Like I'm first generation American. My parents are from South America, and they met in New York. And that I'm a child of divorced parents as well. From a very young age, I feel like then influenced potentially the type of men that I was attracted to, and that I was trying to find that sense of safety and reassurance and love, what I thought love should look like. So you can still feel like someone has my back. I have that someone, even though that someone is not treating me in the best way. All we know are like our basic emotions, which is happiness, sadness, anger, and fear. But then aside from that, we don't really know if we're feeling some type of desperation or what urgency feels like in the body where you're trying to like cling on to this relationship, but it's not the best for you.
The
Yes.
healing that
Mm-hmm.
we had at the time.
Definitely.
And
Mm-hmm.
oftentimes, when we are condemning ourselves, we're looking back from a place where we are already on a healing journey or we've learned something new.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, well, why didn't we act from this information?
So I want to say we had a really big fight. And this fight really turned things around for me. Like I saw myself, I saw the marks, and I was just like, wow, this isn't going to change, nor is it going to get better. The spectrum of feelings felt here is not making sense. How am I going from, oh, I really love this person, this relationship is great, to I fucking hate him? And I was just like, that's not the kind of relationship that I want to be in, experiencing such contrasting emotions. So now having physical proof of what I've written and what I'm thinking and feeling and what I was saying, I was like, shit, I can't keep lying to myself anymore. Like, this is the truth. Yeah, I'll go buy some foundation, cover up my face, no problem. But as soon as we got back to New York, I was like, it's over. It wasn't until I moved to Spain and I lost the job that I had, became unemployed and illegal in a foreign country, that I really started noticing what survival mode actually felt. And it made me then reflect on this past relationship and how I was also in survival mode then, and how ultimately I've been in survival mode the majority of my life. Mm.
Didn't see how long I have been in survival mode until 20 years after I left my first husband.
We get to make a decision of, are we going to continue living disconnected, or are we going to just offer ourselves a little bit of courage?
I often think that, society praises survival, but
Mm,
doesn't encourage thriving. So, like,
yeah.
all of a sudden, we're having all of these conversations about narcissism or burnout and blah, blah, blah.
Mm.
And I remember even when burnout was like this, like, big buzz, burnout, burnout, burnout. And I was like
The
delusional.
thing that I always tell my clients is like remembering your body's function. Like your body and your mind are like we are here, literally, the way we function is just to survive. So everything that it's looking out into the world is trying to assess, is this a threat or not? The reason that it's distressing is because it's changing your perception about yourself, how you view other people, and how you view your surroundings. We're not here to judge ourselves. We're just here to notice, because the more we notice, the more we learn, the more self aware we become. And no one can ever take away that information from you about who you are as a person, because that's not who you are. It's just something you're experiencing. And that's true. but we don't need that same function right now. So, this part of you, the stress, the overthinking, the shame, is still going to be there, but it doesn't need to keep showing up in that same way that's making you feel stuck in life.
I often talk about, I believe there are three phases to accessing survival mode. First is awareness, and I think
Mm,
that's what you're speaking to, right? Being
mm,
aware of how we're feeling, being aware of what it's doing to our body so that we
mm-hmm,
can take action, right? Like if we have shipwrecks within 10 feet of us, having that
mm-hmm.
beacon of light show us, it allows us to change course and not crash. You get up and leave and go live in Spain, and now you're in a
Yeah.
community where, hey, we stop the world for a couple of hours every day so you can relax.
Mm,
You've just given me like like this key to unlock this secret garden that I didn't know existed,
yeah.
right?
And I literally said, I want to work abroad because I always wanted to study abroad when I was in college, and I never did because of that relationship. So I was like, this moment is now for me. Like, I don't have to grind and hustle. I don't have to be focused on the flashy, showing what I have out of my success. Like, I can actually enjoy the Mediterranean. I can enjoy fresh food. Like, what is this? It's crazy what happens when you just take one step towards what you want.
What it enforces is group thought.
Yeah.
And then that becomes our life, right? Like we
Mhm.
kind of pack away the things that we want. We kind of pack away our desires because it's not in alignment with this conveyor belt of success.
Mhm.
There's so much magic in the healing process, so much magic
Mm.
in taking radical ownership of our lives and
Yeah.
really making decisions for us and not the collective. You know what I mean?
Mhm. These like kind of quick fixes. And yeah, a peaceful, satisfying life, I feel like is what is we deserve that.
Hmm.
That is our birthright.
Birthright, ma'am.
Mm.
Birthright. And we need to start claiming it.
So I don't want to paint the wrong picture that moving to another country solved all my problems because if anything, it highlighted them because I couldn't really ignore them or escape them.
I want to remind you, you were not built to break, but you damn sure were not built to just survive. Disrupt the
Mm,
cycle, reclaim your life, and thrive on your own terms. And I will see you
mm.
next week.